I'm Lisa Potter Dixon and welcome to the Sheer Luck Show. Today I am not only your host, I have also guest edited the show to bring you some fab chat and even fabber friends. So hold on to your hats, it's going to be a great one. We are talking beauty ride or die, skincare hero products and sharing lots of insider knowledge of the beauty industry. But first, I'm so excited. Let me introduce you to my amazing guest. I am joined by founder of tanning brand Isle of Paradise and body positivity activist Jules Von Hep. Creator of Filterdrop Sasha Pallari and beauty powerhouse Ola Awosika. Hello, my gorgeous panel, my friends. I'm so happy you're here. Can I just say, you're here for the beauty chat, but I'm here for the shoes.
Yes.
Look at this. I feel like I've let you all down a bit in my Converse. Sorry, Jules. Get them in, babes. Get them in.
Don't mind.
I am so excited about this. Thank you so much for being here. Now, let's start with makeup because we all love a bit of makeup. And I want to know, what is your ride and die product in your kit? Okay, that's the first thing. And then I want to know, what do we think about beauty trends? There are so many about. Is there anything that stands out, anything we should be thinking about for the summer? Ola, let's start with you.
So in terms of my ride or die product, it has to be skin prep is everything.
Yes.
So I like hydrated, dewy skin. So Tatcha, the essence for me, just gets the skin together, nice and juicy.
Can Tatcha do anything wrong? That's the question.
No, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for them to do something wrong. They're not. It's amazing. I love Tatcha.
Spoon is just the biggest touch.
It is.
On the lid.
It's just so bougie.
I didn't realise there was a
it.
spoon on the lid for probably 3 months. And then I was like, what is this?
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Oh, then I started to eat yogurts with it. I didn't. Imagine. You thought I was serious. And what about beauty trends? Because, I mean, you are constantly going viral, Ola, so come on.
We try.
Yes.
I'm really enjoying the latte trend at the moment, which is like the very bronzy, dark, kind of dewy skin.
Yes.
I like that.
And also, because it's the bronzy tone, obviously you can go from like super light or super deep, so it works on all skin tones.
It works on all skin tones, exactly, universal trend.
Sensational.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay, Sash, what about you?
Makeup product, obviously it changes because there's so much choice.
Yeah.
It's the Rose Ink Skin Tint. It's kind of a bit of a Chanel dupe, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's delicious.
Okay.
I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I wear it on its own, I wear it underneath everything, but I don't do a base without it.
Okay.
Trends, I'm rubbish at trends, Lisa, we know this. I'm not a trend girly. What I like to do is I like to observe the trend, and then by the time I'm thinking, I like it, it's gone. So actually, I've learned over the years, just don't interject with the trends, leave it. The only thing I do really like is that lip gloss has come back hard, and I never...
Did it go away?
Yeah, but not for me, because I wasn't on the matte trend. See, I was still wearing lip gloss when it wasn't cool, and now it's come back, and I'm like, cool again.
Thank God.
Fair.
Yeah.
Jules?
I'm a ride or die for Chanel Soleil Tan. For me, creating perfect skin, I always believe that you can do it with self-tan. Self-tan just takes away all of those imperfections. It gives you that base. And a little sweep of that Chanel bronzer. And also, it's a golden oldie.
Yeah.
It's been around since the day of time and it always delivers.
So true. And you could close your eyes and the smell of it alone, you're like, Chanel. They're so smart with that. All of their products smell the same. Yeah, I love that as well.
And for trends, I actually love layering. And it's something that you'll know, Lisa. I've been a beauty expert for, 10 years, working backstage, working with makeup artists, working with hairdressers. It's all about mixing products together. And I feel like now, because of social media, it's becoming known that you can combine everything. Mix it on the back of your hand, throw it all on, blend it. If in doubt, blend it out. I'm so here for it. More is more, less is a bore.
I love that.
Lisa, what about you?
Okay, so mine, they actually combine, I reckon, eyelash curlers.
Eyelash
That's
curlers.
so niche. I mean, is it?
Yeah.
See, as a makeup artist, eyelash curlers are the one thing that I just cannot have, not have in my kit.
Yeah.
They are essential. The Shiseido ones, the Kevin Aquan ones,
I have those
Suku.
ones.
Them three are the best. Like, mainly the Japanese brands always get it right. And a trend that I feel that I'm just doing, and I don't even know if it's a trend, but in like my house it is no mascara.
Oh, I love no mascara.
No mascara.
I don't know why, but I hyperventilated then. I was like,
No.
whoa!
No, listen, I love mascara, but recently I've been wearing none. First and foremost, it's like much easier. You don't have to worry, because it's been humid, right? You don't have to worry about any transfer.
Yeah.
Secondly, if you curl those lashes, and little tip, I think this is actually coming up on the SheerLuxe TikTok soon, but you curl them from the end, then the middle, then the base, people, not just straight in the base. You get like lift, curl.
Delish.
Did you know that? Ollie, I feel like you didn't know that.
I didn't know about that.
You
I
need
am
to
in
be
a sleep
trying.
well tonight.
With those curly lashes. Yeah. Yes, exactly. So that's mine.
That's a tip. I feel like I always almost curl my eyelid when I use... So I'll try that.
Lifted.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Oh, can I just say that's one other thing? Whenever I'm doing makeup, I'm like, is that okay? When we get there, because you want to pinch that eye. No one
That
needs that in
pain's
their
not
life.
okay.
No one
Because if it
needs
hurts,
that.
it's wrong.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Noted.
If you've learned one thing today, guys,
Right.
should not hurt.
Okay.
Okay, next up, I had the pleasure of hanging out with one of my real life heroes last week. I sat down with beauty royalty, the amazing makeup artist Lisa Eldridge, to chat beauty, success, and most importantly, obviously, makeup. Take a look. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Here we are in one of my favourite places, one of the most inspirational places in London, surrounded by your work. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. So nice to see you.
I know,
It's been
always.
a while.
I know. I mean, it's been a while because you have been busy. It's been mega launching your brand into Selfridges.
Yeah,
How you feeling?
finally got a counter
Yes.
because it's been online for so long, and then everyone was asking me, when are you going to go in store and when are you going to start, you know, when will we be able to go and actually try on everything.
Yeah.
So Selfridges felt like the first one that I should be doing, particularly with the history of it. You know, I love makeup history, so I thought I have to go into Selfridges first.
Now, you just mentioned the history of makeup. We'll talk about that in a bit, but I want to talk about your history. And, you know, I know the same as me, you've loved makeup forever.
Yeah.
And I think, was it a relative of yours gave you a book when you were younger, a theatrical
Yes.
makeup book, and he said, this is it.
This is it, yeah. For my 13th birthday, I was given this book on stage makeup, and it was one actor in kind of 6 or 7 different characters, and he showed how he transformed his face. And I thought, well, this is everything I love. It's this transformation, it's drawing, it's faces. And I just said, okay, that's it. I'm going to be a makeup artist based on this theatrical makeup book.
Wow, and you know, this was a very different time. We didn't have social media, we didn't have any of that. So how did you actually make that career happen?
Well, it was difficult because I went into school and said, I want to be a makeup artist. And they were like, oh, makeup artist, what's that?
That's not finance or an accountant or a
they're like,
lawyer.
we don't really understand anything about that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know anyone in the industry. I lived in Liverpool. It wasn't like it was the centre of, you know, the world fashion.
Yeah.
Eventually, you know, when I moved to London, I was working on Harrods on the Longcomb counter.
Yeah.
Which I actually got sacked from, but anyway. Ended up as creative director, so it's fine. And then I just slowly started testing. So that was interesting because I would be like, you know, 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning in the Isle of Dogs. No retouching, so I had to get really good at makeup because there's no chance of like fixing anything afterwards. So that was a really good way to learn because I'd learn on counter doing so many different faces, different skin tones, different age groups.
And when was the moment that after all of that you were like, oh my goodness, I'm on this shoot or I'm doing this job and this is actually my career now. I've done it.
Yeah, I think the first big one would have been in Paris, doing the cover of the face with Amber Valletta, Guido, David Sims, and I think it was Melanie Ward.
What a team.
And I said, I can remember the playlist because it was Blur, and it was Girls Will Be Boys, that one, and it got played all day from morning till night. So I can never forget that shoot anyway.
So we spoke a little about your history, but we need to talk about something that you probably know more about than anyone else, the history of makeup. Now, behind us here, we have a
snapshot
of your epic vintage makeup collection. You have
Yeah.
the biggest collection in the world.
Yes.
When you first started collecting, was that your mission to have the biggest collection in the world?
Not at all. No. I was into the history of makeup anyway, and I walked down Portobello Road on a Saturday morning, and there was a stall selling this box of Bieber makeup, and I just thought, that's incredible. The colours are incredible. This is a piece of history, and it was £5 for the box.
Wow.
So I took it, and then they were like, you sure you know this is old makeup? I was like, no, I know all about it. A lot of the time I thought, wow, I'm such a weirdo, you know, collecting old lipsticks. But I felt like this is going to mean something one day, and it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And it just started like that.
Actually, how big is your collection? How many pieces do you have?
Thousands and thousands, yeah. I don't actually know the official number, but I'll have to get back to you on that.
Just give it a count. Take you a while.
Yeah, it'll take me a week to count everything.
What would you take? What would be your most precious piece that you would say, right, I'm going to take this and have this valued?
I guess money-wise, if we wanted to get like a big kind of wow factor, it would have to be the Audrey Hepburn lipstick.
Yeah.
I mean, it was in a possession for decades and decades. It's got her initials on it,
Yeah.
and it was made by Cartier.
Wow.
And it's 18 karat gold with a sugarloaf sapphire. I've actually made a ring that is the same as it because I want to keep it kind of with me, and that's exactly how it looks on the lipstick.
Wow. Well, it's fascinating, isn't it? Because I think that the history of makeup, as you say in face paint, it's hundreds of thousands of years that people have been painting their faces.
Yeah, we have a desire as humans to be creative.
Yeah.
Painting your face it's a ritual, it's meditative, it's fun, using colour, and of course if you feel and look great at the end of it, you know,
Bonus.
the whole thing is tied in.
Yeah.
So.
And is this one of the reasons that you started to create your own line? Did you think, I want to do this now? Why was the time right?
I mean, it was lots of things. I was kind of like working for so many different brands
Yes.
over the years, ones that people know about and ones that I was more sort of on the down low, helping them with their products. So I think it just got to the point where I could walk around somewhere like Selfridges and think, created all these products, it would be nice to do it myself. And I think as well, to be able to do it on your own terms and in your own time scale and the way you want to do it is quite difficult in a big company.
What was the first thing that you started to formulate?
The first thing was the foundation, actually.
I was going to say, I didn't know if it was the lipsticks or if it was...
Yeah.
Because you've told me this before, but you made this foundation for red carpet for your kit,
Yeah,
right, originally?
sort of from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The dream foundation.
The dream foundation. But it was, just about getting something which on the red carpet translated really well, didn't change colour, lasted the whole time, blurred the skin slightly, wasn't shiny but wasn't flat matte. I had a whole list of things that I wanted. So that was the first thing.
And I think a lot of people may think, oh, well, you know, a lot of brands, and they may know this or not, but a lot of brands go to a factory and they pick white label products and then they put their own packaging on.
Yeah.
And for you were very adamant that every product you make is from scratch and it's your formulation, so much so that you've trademarked formulations.
Yes, yeah. Now I've got IP. So when I finished the foundation, for example, then it was like, well, who's going to make it? So I went to a couple of labs that I know and I've worked with many times over the years, and they were like, no, we have our IP. You can change our formulas, like tweak them, but we don't accept other people's IP. So that was really interesting because I was like, okay. And then eventually a lab said, we're fine to sign the IP over to you. So that was a different way of doing things. And it was a long-winded way of doing things as well.
You have to tell about the lipsticks and about how you literally went and checked all of the lipsticks, because I love that.
So when I first did the velvet lipsticks, they looked beautiful, and I was like, wow, this is so revolutionary. But then we tried to industrialize it and it just wasn't working because it's not an after effect, it's a mold. So they'd be poured into the mold and it would have to come out perfect at the end. So about 50% of them were no good. So they said, honestly, the lab was like, this is impossible. So we went back to the drawing board and they were like, it's fine, but you literally will have to check every single one that comes off the production line, which is impossible. And I said, no, it's not. Give me the shower cap, give me the thing.
In you went.
And I went on the production line.
I'm so grateful because you know that they're mine.
And
Velvet
your
Morning.
favourite
Can we?
I know.
I mean, I honestly go on about it so much.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
you and Ava Green, they're obsessed with the morning.
Well, that's not a bad person to be next to. Talking of people that you've worked with, like the beautiful Ava Green, is there 3 shoots, let's say, in particular, or 3 moments that stand out to you that you think, wow, I loved doing that?
Oh God, this is tricky. Maybe the first Prada campaign I did because Mucha came on the job. It was with Ridley and Jordan Scott walking along the Berlin Wall at night, and seeing like Ridley Scott shooting it,
That's a pinch
epic.
me moment, isn't it?
That was
really
a pinch me moment.
Yeah.
Probably the first time I designed makeup for a film, which was Dumbo. Standing in the studio at the makeup test, that kind of moment of seeing like, Tim Burton makeup test, that was amazing. And then there's so many shoots. So my first ever Vogue cover was a real pinch me moment.
Who was that
Claudia
with?
Schiffer.
Oh, wow.
And I just was walking around London, going into every single newsagent just to look at it and go, that's mad. Like, I always wanted to do a Vogue cover.
That makes
And
me
now
like a
it's
bit
done.
emotional.
And I was like, wow, I want to do a Vogue cover. I used to say to people that I just want to do a Vogue cover.
Yeah.
And then when I got a Vogue cover, so that's probably special as well.
Yeah, and is there anything left for you to achieve that you think, do you know what, I haven't done that yet and I really want to do it?
I think for me, it is more about what I'm doing with my brand now,
Yeah.
because that's sort of the next step for me. I am still interested in designing makeup for films because I really enjoyed it, and I just did another one. And I still love doing shoots, so it's hard.
The world is your oyster.
I feel like, just more of that, and definitely do more with my brand and formula and creating products, because it is such a creative thing. It is like a baby, and everything that could possibly go wrong goes wrong.
But when it goes right.
It's nice. But if anyone ever says to me, how is it having your own brand? Oh, that's what I say to everyone. Everything that could go wrong will go wrong, including things that you'd never thought of.
God.
Okay, that's how it is.
Good luck.
Which is exciting because you're still learning, which is important to me.
And it's all worth it in
I
the
like
end.
to be learning all the time
Yes.
about things.
I'm the same. I think the life
Stay
would be boring.
curious.
Exactly, stay curious. Well, on that note, Lisa, I think, just thank you for being
Thank
on the
you.
Sheer Luxe Show. Your passion
Thank you
is
for having me.
infectious, and I love you lots, and this has been brilliant. So thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So nice. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Lisa. Honestly, I love that so much. I've known Lisa for years, and she is exactly as she was on camera right then. Have you guys met her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was blown away by how lovely she was.
Yeah.
Like,
she is.
she sat and spoke to me, but not just me, everyone, for like a good 15, 20 minutes. And she didn't even look bored.
No, she's so sweet.
I think she was enjoying the chat. She's just so sweet. And I was really inspired by her. I loved it.
Yeah.
I remember meeting her on set when I was assisting, and she was the lead makeup artist. I was assisting Nicola Joss. And at the time, I didn't really know who she was, but I remember thinking, wow, she's so nice. Like, she was not a diva on set, which I always think you can tell. If someone's a diva on set, you steer clear. And if they're really normal, you're like, oh, great, you're normal.
Have you met her, Ola?
I met her at her first pop-up in Covent Garden,
Oh, I
and
love
she was
that.
so sweet, took me through the whole range, spoke about why she wanted to build a collection, and she was just so sincere and so genuine. She was lovely.
And I'm wearing
Really
Velvet
lovely.
Morning, obviously, because it
Yes.
is literally my all-time favourite lipstick, as we mentioned in that. Okay, I'm now going to make the most of the combined knowledge of this sofa and talk skincare. Are we ready, guys?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Right, here we go. We have, obviously, some huge beauty fans at Sheer Luxe, and we've got all you guys who are professionals in the space. What is your current must-have product? I have no idea how you're going to answer that. And what would you love to see a brand produce? Again, 2 hard questions. I'm going to start with you, Ola.
Okay. So my skincare must-have, it's a bit bougie, but listen, we deserve the best. I am obsessed with La Mer, the moisturising soft cream. That for me is my go-to.
So you think it is worth the money?
Every penny. It's worth it. It's just delicious. It's gorgeous. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And I feel like with skincare, sometimes it's just about the whole sensory, how it smells, how it feels, the textures. And for me, that's why I love it so much.
I swear that I just saw on your stories that you've been missing out on the essence and just found it, the La Mer.
Literally, it was on my
essence.
shelf
Yeah.
amongst all my little things, and I saw one of my friends using it the other day. Evie, shout out Evie, we love you.
Oh, I love Evie.
She's amazing.
She's great.
And I was like, wait, I have that. Used it, I love it. I forgot about it completely. I think when you get so many things, you kind of forget.
Yes,
what you
we're
have.
very lucky.
Yeah.
You're very lucky.
Poor me.
Oh, Sasha, what about you?
Well, again, they change all the time, but my current favourite is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast spray. Because my nose, I've like got this, I can't even say the word, but like it's like inflamed stress kind of spots around my nose. So I've kept everything really simple, and I'm actually at the moment just cleansing, spritzing,
Wow.
and it's been a bit of a dream. It's really clearing it up.
Everyone needs the Cicaplast, whether it's the spray or the cream.
Or the
And
balm.
Hit the
yeah,
balm.
the whole
Balm.
range is just delicious.
Yeah.
So that I know I didn't say it earlier, but I'm absolutely obsessed with the new Skin Rocks cleanser.
Yes.
The cream
Yeah.
cleanser, that is a banging cleanser.
Yeah.
That is
It
really
is
good.
good.
Caroline's done a great job
She
there.
has.
They
I
really-
mean, there's knowing what you're doing, and then there's knowing what
Yeah.
you're doing
Yeah,
in there.
yeah, completely.
Yeah.
What about
Love.
you, Jules?
I am such a fan of the the old school beauty heroes. Like
Yeah.
the eponymous Pro Collagen Marine Cream for me is one of those moisturisers that I go back to time and time again. It always makes my skin really dewy, clears anything up, because I think we forget that skin is an emotional organ. And so if we overpower it with loads of different products, which can be so tempting to do, your skin's like, what the hell am I doing here? I don't know. And then it breaks out and then we go back to the beginning. But also, I'm just going to whoop my own trumpet. Olive Paradise green drops, self-tan green drops. You mix them in with any moisturiser and it just delivers really gorgeous, easy, glowing skin. So that is one of my ride or die beauty products, because if ever I feel tired or I look in front of the mirror and I'm just like, you're not looking your best.
Yeah.
Couple of those in my moisturiser, go to bed, wake up in the morning, and it's hair flicks. I crick my neck. I'm like, oh my God, I look that good.
Do you know, honestly, it's one of mine as well. I've got to say, I mean, the self-tanning drops, I literally am the same as you. If I'm feeling a little bit pale, I'm like, get that baby on. But I also think that, for me, I just love a lip balm. I have an obsession with finding the next best lip balm. And
What's your fave?
Yeah, I'm
God.
literally, I was like, what is
Because I know what my favourite is.
oh God, well, okay, I'm going to say 2.
Okay.
Can I? Okay, I was going to, then I've got 3 in my head. Right, okay.
Lisa, it's your
it,
show.
say
You
it.
can say I'm
I can
many
do what I
You
want.
can do what you like.
Yes, okay. So Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream,
Sure.
Always.
right?
Yeah.
Sisley, it's the most expensive lip balm in the world, of the history of the world. But it's like...
Is it called Mortgage?
It should be. It's like £62 for a lip balm, guys, but it is the most incredible lip balm, honestly. But I also really love Burt's Bees. I really just love their
In the stick, the
sticks.
classic stick.
Yeah, I love their lip balm sticks. I think for on the go, they're brilliant. So I've given you a range. There, guys. What was yours?
By Terry Rose.
Oh my God, I
Yeah,
love By
also
By
Terry
Terry
Rose.
Rose.
Oh,
But in the
Right,
pot
right.
or in the lip gloss?
In the pot.
In the
Yeah,
pot.
there is
In
a
the pot.
difference.
Yes, good. I'm glad we got that one in, because
Yeah,
that was a
sure.
great one.
Mine is embarrassing.
Go on.
It's Carmex in a pot.
Why is that embarrassing?
Because it's not, I don't even think it's very good for you. It's got very bad ingredients. But nothing
Has
hydrates
it?
my lips like it.
Really? But is that because your lips are addicted to it? That's the thing, isn't it? Your
Yeah,
lips
I think
be.
get used to it.
Yeah, it could
Shall
be.
I tell you why?
Yes.
So-
Sorry, can I just say, we are having an education piece here from
Yeah.
Jules. We're just like chatting stuff and Jules is always bringing the education.
So,
I love it.
mentholated lip balm, anything that gives you that cooling sensation, it actually has a high level of alcohol in. So what it does is it gives you the cooling sensation, but then it dries your lips. And so you have to apply again and again and again. So you get through the product quicker, but it's actually really drying for your lips.
It's like why they serve nuts in a pub. So you keep
So you
drinking.
keep drinking.
Yeah.
So do I need to get rid?
That explains everything!
You might need to ditch.
Yes.
Okay, what
Okay.
about products that you think are missing from the industry? Is there actually any? Ola, anything you'd like to see?
I mean, I feel like when it comes to makeup in particular, we can always be more expansive with shade ranges in general. So I feel like when it comes to bronzers, when it comes to blushes, sometimes I look crazy. And I think we can just expand on those. We can always keep going deeper. with
What's
those
your
shades,
favourite
I think.
brands for dark skin tones?
I feel like NARS is really good.
Always.
House Labs is really good. What else do I
Fenty.
like? Fenty, of course.
MAC with the
MAC,
OGs.
the OGs,
Yeah.
100%. I feel like as you kind of get higher up the price point though, it kind of,
Which is wild,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
those brands have got money. If they can
Yeah.
sell the products for that price,
Yeah.
they should be having their minimum 40
literally.
foundations.
I've gone to so many counters before and I literally have gone away with nothing because like, they don't have my shade range there. And that still happens in this, let me start
this-
again. And it still happens in 2023.
Yeah.
So,
It shouldn't
yeah,
be.
it shouldn't
There are
happen.
some brands that I go to and I'm the darkest shade when I've got tan
Wow,
on. And I
that's
just stand there, I'm like, you've got to be kidding
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It needs to change
Yes.
massively.
It does. What about you, Sash?
I don't think there's a product that's not already existing, if I'm being honest. Like people always say, would you start your own brand? I'm like, absolutely not. What am I
Same.
going to come up with?
No, never.
Would you not?
No,
No,
never.
Lisa, you have to.
No.
You wouldn't.
No.
But I always feel like when makeup artists have their own like beauty ranges, it's just so different from,
There
different
is
from everything
that.
else. There's
Like
a
Jamie
difference.
Genevieve's brand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lisa's obviously,
Again.
Charlotte
Yeah.
Tilbury's.
There is a real
It's just a
difference
real
when the
difference in
artist-
how you like
It's
the
big-
ranges and just the product itself.
I would bring out homeware or fashion stuff before I'd bring out beauty.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not agreeing with you that that's what I bring up, but I love that for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sash. What about you, Jules?
I will say, going back to your point, as an expert who brought out my own brand, when you do, like, I spent 15 years working with tan and working with skin, so all that knowledge goes in. And when makeup artists or when any beauty pro brings out a brand, they know formulations inside
Exactly.
and out. And
Yeah.
I very much second what you said. Like, whenever I shop for beauty, I really like to know who the founder is, what the brand story is, what it's all about. Have they used it on set? Are they still using it on set? Because then I think you're right, the formulations perform differently. So we'll just, if you do want to do makeup, Lisa, I will.
You've got your first 3 customers right there.
We're right here. Spam the comments.
I'll tell you what, I'm excited about Katie Jane Hughes' makeup brand.
I've seen it. I've seen
Oh my
it
God,
and I've
I'm
played
excited.
with it and it is insane.
Of
course,
it's
I can imagine.
Ola, you're gonna, because it's gonna be all about the Jew, I'm telling you.
Oh, and it's extra. You will
Really?
love
Okay.
it.
Oh, I love
Okay,
her
I'm
so
excited.
much.
I love her. She's amazing.
Fab. Can't wait. Right, next up, if you're about to go on your holidays, then this is the perfect content for you. Take a look at the essentials you should not travel without, according to me. These are the holiday essentials I never travel without. Firstly, can we just talk about this bag? Literally fits everything in. As soon as I get on the plane, I do a face mask. And this one by Medic 8 is incredible. 2 steps that will leave your skin super hydrated. Also, pop on an eye mask because your eyes can get tired from flying and this will sort that out. This Laneige lip sleeping mask has gone viral for a reason. It's gonna leave your lips super soft. Then we're going to go in with a little bit of the Sunday Riley CEO cream. This vitamin C is one of the best, as is this amazing restoration oil from Oskia. You are not going to look like you've been on a flight, even if it's long haul. And to finish the skin, we're putting on the Tatcha water cream. Oh, I love this baby, particularly for the little gold spoon, but also for the hydration it gives. Now, you're going on holiday, whether you're going somewhere hot or going somewhere cold, you need your SPF. The Preen Screen by Ultraviolet is fantastic, lightweight and SPF 50. Now, let's put a little bit of makeup on. We're gonna put the Vive Skin Nova on. This is just gonna give you a really beautiful golden glow. And then, I love this NARS Afterglow Liquid Blush. It's beautiful for adding a natural pop of colour on the cheeks. Now, we're going on holiday, people. Everyone needs a red lip, and this one by Rare Beauty is long-lasting. It's even gonna last through that first sip of cocktail. And to finish, let's just freshen up that hair with the amazing Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. And there you are, my holiday essentials. Literally, how good is a mini? Like, I like any mini beauty products, puppies, anything tiny. Well, not everything.
Not everything, girl. I'm about to say I like everything small too, but I don't.
Is this sofa following me?
Okay,
Let's move on swiftly.
Now, with you lot on the sofa, I couldn't go without discussing a huge conversation topic in the industry right now. We all know social media has changed the standards of beauty, and this panel has been at the forefront of trying to make the industry as inclusive and self-accepting as possible. So let's just give you guys a little round of applause, guys. So important. You really have been the leaders in this. Sash, it seems fitting to come to you first, considering you basically actually changed the law with Filterdrop. I mean, that is just mega. Can you take us back to that time when you started to tackle filters? What made you embark on that journey in the first place?
It was the beginning of lockdown when we were all on our phones constantly. Literally, we did nothing else. And I remember looking, thinking, oh my God, I don't see real skin anymore. Everything was filtered. Then I kind of put that in my head and I was like, now I'm going to actively look for real skin. Can't see it. Everyone was using even just those like slightly tanned filters, and I just started speaking about it one Friday night and I was like, do you not think it's a bit crazy that we now just, everything is so filtered? And it just erupted and blew up and grew and grew. And I never, ever, ever sit in an interview about Filterdrop and take full credit for it myself. It wasn't me alone who did this. It was everybody who was raw and vulnerable enough to share their filter-free selfie and to take that action with their brands or with their own personal social media profiles. But it has, I am very proud of the shift Filterdrop has made within the beauty industry because it has changed a lot.
It's huge. I mean, I feel like you'll never really know how huge that has been.
No.
But if you look at brands like, let's say, Huda, who was renowned for filtering, you know, and then about a year ago, she came out and said, actually, I'm going to stop filtering everything, not just myself on Instagram, but all of my campaigns, everything on my products. That's really powerful. I have absolutely no doubt that that comes off the back of Filterdrop.
Thank you.
How did you come about like the ASA thing? Like, what, did you just phone them up, go, all right, let's have a little chat about this?
One thing about me is I just don't stop. So I was thinking, hang on, this is all well and good, me talking about it. I only had like 3,000 followers at the time, and like, you know, I've got my mum supporting and like my best friend supporting, but it was growing, but very, very slowly. And I thought we can all hold each other accountable and say, guys, look, it's getting a little bit out of hand. Can we do anything to rein it in? But then I thought, but actually, it's the bigger platforms that need to take responsibility. So I put an email in, literally sent like a general inquiry into the ASA, like, hello, why are you allowing this? And then it just went into the next stage and the next stage, and the investigation was 6 months long. And I remember it was Friday afternoon, like literally about 2:15. I got this email through, and it was, all of the language was very official and kind of like lawyery. I had to send a screenshot to my best friend. I was like, I need you to break this down for me because I think they've changed the ruling.
Wow.
And she was like, oh my God. And then that was it, yeah.
I've got goosebumps.
Oh,
well, I
That's
think
amazing.
isn't
Major.
it?
Thank you.
And I think, you know, from all of us and probably from everyone watching as well, it's just such a huge thank you for you doing that, because I'm constantly seeing real skin now, and Ola and Jules, you guys have always been advocates of that. I mean, Jules, Isle of Paradise, you know, from the second you started that brand, you wanted to make sure it was all about body positivity, inclusivity, and zero filters, right?
Absolutely. And I think when you work, like I worked backstage for many, many years and worked on set with models and very, very, very famous people. I'd shoot with the model, I'd look at them on the monitor, I knew what her skin looked like. 6 months later, a bus would go past, her ass was lifted, her wrinkles were gone, her imperfections taken out. And I'd just think, sorry, am I part of like a massive lie? Like that isn't what beauty is to me. Beauty is about empowerment in who you are. We don't have to create this perceived ideal status to deem happy or attractive. It's bollocks.
Yeah.
And so when I started Isle of Paradise, for me it was about representing the men and women that I'd seen in my spray tan booth for 10 years. That's all I wanted to do. And I was like, I want to use a curve model. I want to change the way that this industry is. I want beauty to be sold on empowerment, not insecurity. And it was hard. It was really hard in the beginning. Like people would say, no, that's not going to work. This isn't going to sell product. And I was like, I don't give a shit about selling product. I actually want to change the industry. And then it became this mission. And now with my own social media and Isle of Paradise, it's always about joy and happiness and being true to myself. I think I spent so many years of somebody telling me, oh no, you can't be like that because of what you look like, or no, the beauty industry is this way. And I just think, well, no, it's not. That's just what you think it is.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like, no, I'm just going to be myself. It's going to be about joy. Buy the tan, don't buy the tan. Do whatever you need to do to feel great, because that's what life's about.
Dance like pasta. Like, if you haven't seen Jules' video,
dance
dancing
like
like food. Honestly.
It's the best video on the internet.
The food
Gotta
dancing
sign like a cobra,
videos.
me. I can just...
It's hilarious,
love.
honestly. And Ola, with you, I mean, there's reportedly about 4.9 billion people on social media. I mean, you know, that's over half of the
Huge,
world's
yeah.
people. That's crazy. What are your beauty standards, and how do you try and uphold them on social media?
I think the beauty space has shifted quite a lot, especially over 2020. I feel like that's when I started doing like skincare content and kind of comedy content online. And I saw a real kind of a real start of new talent, which kind of changed a lot of the skincare space, and also how we kind of use social media with just being more real and kind of just more talkative, maybe not having that beautiful backdrop behind you, even though this is fabulous, obviously. But, you know, kind of just filming at home and just being honest and being really raw with your reviews and trialing skincare content out and trialing skincare products out over a period of time. And I feel like when it comes to my content, I always try to make sure that I'm as honest as possible with things I'm reviewing, even if the brands sometimes don't like it.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
And actually, brands need to listen to that, because if a brand wants to work with me, I'll be like, I need 4 weeks.
Yes.
I need 4 weeks to try that
Yes.
product.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, there's so many people that go, yep, cool, I'll take the money and just do it the next day.
Yeah.
No. I need to see if that product really works.
Yes. And also, I think your fans or your followers, they want to see you trialing products over a period of time. They don't want to see you suddenly pop up with something. It's like, oh, this is my favorite product. They've never ever seen you talk about it.
Yes,
Like, they want to see you
Authentic.
actually organically trying things out. So I think with my content, I always try to make sure that's something that I've used over a period of time. And I actually love.
Exactly, you've got to love it. And I just love I'm going to call them memes. Hilarious. Have you guys seen?
Thank you, darling.
Every morning I'm like, what's he done
What's he
today?
got coming up next?
And it's all, again, talking talking about that authenticity. It's all that. We can relate to it all, which I love. So, yes, thank you, guys. We need to keep this up. We need to really, really keep this up and, you know, hashtag that filter drop wherever we go. Okay, next up, see what happened when Billie Bhatia and I hit up SpaceNK. It's trouble. And let me just leave you with the words, supermarket sweep. We are in SpaceNK in Westfield. It's me and Bills. Hi, Bills.
Hello.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
We're going to be seeing what's on people's wish list, but also, most importantly, what's on ours.
I mean, I've spotted 20 things already that I'm adding to the basket. You know, we'll do everybody else first, and then maybe we'll get to ourselves at the end.
Definitely. Bills, I've spotted a lady in a nice jacket.
Let's go find her.
She's also looking at one of my favourite products. Excuse me. I can smell it from here. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
What's your name?
Cecilia.
Cecilia. You've got one of our favourite products in your hand. Is this what you've come in here to look for?
Yeah, I wanted it for like a summer fragrance / body wash. Yeah.
It smells divine, doesn't it?
It smells so good. Honestly, I just slather myself in it sometimes and just sit there and like, summer.
I was literally so thrilled when they brought out the perfume version as well. Come on, take the lid off. We need a smell. I wish we had smell-o-vision. We don't, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, it's a brand new one. Let's not do that. Let's get a tester. Are you going on holiday?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Sicily. Yes.
Oh my God, take this jacket to Sicily. That's going to work with like the blue and the white and the tiles.
Well, that is your holiday in a bottle. Grab it and have fun.
Thank you very much.
The skincare section of SpaceNK is pretty epic. I mean, you can see a lovely lady browsing. Let's go and see what she's looking at. Hello. Hi. How are you? Sorry to interrupt.
All right.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a really hydrating moisturiser.
Oh, we are your
Yeah.
girls for this.
Yeah, do you need any help? Because like, seriously. Okay, I did see you looking at Tatcha.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I believe it's also an exclusive to SpaceNK, but the silk cream is epic. But if you're looking for something super hydrating,
That was the one I was looking at, yeah.
also looks nice, looks cute.
It's gorgeous. I actually bought this for my mum and she's obsessed. My favourite is the water cream. It's very good for the summer because it's lightweight moisturising, but it's very, very, very good.
Have you tried any Tatcha before?
I haven't, no.
Okay, it is amazing. Let me tell you another one whilst we're over this side. Hold on, let's have a little look. So Bioma, I think, has just literally launched into SpaceNK. This is a really affordable brand. This hydrating recovery oil is really nice. If you want something hydrating, that is lovely as well. But I think you're probably sold on the Tatcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at that,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I feel like
Get
Looks
stuck in with
pretty,
that.
works well.
Exactly,
It's a winner.
exactly. Thank you so much.
you.
Billie, I think it's time to ask the experts.
We have got lovely Zena here and she is going to give us her summer recommendation.
Hi, Zena.
Hello. My summer recommendation would probably be a pink blush. You can't go wrong with it. I love like rosy cheeks in the summer.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
And you know, when you want that no makeup look for summer, I'd probably go for the Rare Beauty liquid blush in shade Happy, which is probably like our most popular one.
Can I just say as well though, how are you keeping it on the shelf? Because it's constantly selling out, isn't it? It's wild.
Literally, as soon as we get delivery, it's gone.
Yeah.
Literally.
Wow.
But it is like definitely top favourite, bestseller
So
in the
easy to use, isn't it, as well? It's like a lovely buildable
100%.
blush.
I think it's a bestseller for a reason.
Yeah.
It does so well across all ages, everything. Everyone loves it.
Do you spend all your wages here?
Oh my God, I get paid, no joke, and it goes back to the company. Yeah.
True beauty fan, we love it.
Exactly, so you know who to come and visit if you need any help. Thanks, Anna. I think it's my favourite section. It's fragrance bills.
I can already smell it.
Well, again, we're asking the expert. We've got lovely Annabelle here. Annabelle, if you had to pick one, oh God, how are you going to do it? What would be your favourite fragrance?
Oh, I think my favourite one has to be a replica beach walk.
Love.
It's like my all-time favourite.
Come on, give us a spritz. Give us a spritz. Do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of salty skin,
Literally.
pina coladas,
On the beach.
Ibiza.
In your swimsuit, everything on the beach laid out. It's just amazing. And I think I've never smelled anything like this.
It's so good.
From any other brand, this is just like my go-to. Every day in work, just
Can we just all touch it and close our eyes and then jump and see if we land in Ibiza? Come on. Right, guys, this is actually what we've all been waiting for. Us too.
It's game time.
It is. We have got 60 seconds to run around SpaceNK and grab the 5 things we would buy.
60 seconds.
That's it. 60 seconds.
I'm not a fast runner, guys. Listen.
You better be looking already. Get those eagle eyes out. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. I know where I'm going straight. Over to NARS. Okay. Laguna. No, I'm going to take Orgasm Blush. God, could have taken anything from there. I would have loved it.
Oh, I'm panicking. Immediately.
This is harder than it looks. I'm going to take some Tatcha. This. Lovely. Right.
Where are you? Oh, I've only got one more left.
Oh, I love anything mini. Oh, Sunday Riley CEO cream. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I've got to go now over to the fragrance. I could literally do this and take everything. Diptyque. This is my favourite tuberose. Smell that? So good. And then a fragrance, Acqua di Parma, bergamot. Okay, let me have a little spritz. Yeah, amazing. Okay, that's 5.
Oh God, okay. I'm gonna go fragrance. What do I want? Oh my God. The panic. Done.
I am sweating after that.
My feet, they're about to slip out these shoes.
Okay, come on, what did you get?
No, you go first, because then I can feel the fear.
Okay, well, Diptyque, tuberose, candle.
Classic.
Come on.
Oh, you love that. That's not my favourite Diptyque scent, so I'm okay that you got that. I don't feel like FOMO for that.
Thinking it was a miracle.
It's a chubby mic.
Then we've got the Tatcha, the water
Stunning.
cream. I mean, it's beautiful. Then I couldn't resist a mini.
Oh, I live for a mini, not just the mini mic.
Yeah, exactly.
But a mini.
Mini products, puppies, anything tiny. This is CEO Sunday Riley cream. And
Great
then
product.
I went for the NARS Orgasm Blush. I was inspired by one of our lovely ladies earlier. And 5.
Just double checking.
Checking Acqua di Parma. This is the Bergamot di Calabria.
Yeah, give it with your best Italian accent.
Bergamotto di Calabria.
Ah, bellissima.
I'm impressed with myself. Okay, that's my 5. Give me the mini mic.
Okay, I'll go with fragrance first. I love Byredo Man by Noise. It's like spicy, sweet, holiday, summer, really fun, amazing fragrance.
Love that one.
I went for a Vive Classic Skin Nova. It's like a radiant primer, but also you can use it as a highlighter. Brilliant multi-purpose product.
Amazing mix with body moisturiser down your legs as well.
Oh, good tip. I also went in with Tatcha water cream because this is probably the best moisturiser I've ever used.
Can I ask, did you first use it at my 40th?
That was the second time I used it, but I had used it before then. But but that really pushed over the line for me.
I gave everyone one of those during my 40th, so that's why I asked. Okay, and
a Rose Inc lipstick. They do the best pinky nudes. This is called Graceful, which is ironic because I'm not graceful, but a stunning colour. And the Laneige lip mask because I'm obsessed. Every night it goes on, it's like pillowy, lovely, plump lips in the morning.
I think we did pretty well, to be honest.
well.
That is a proper haul. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Back to me in the studio. Dale Winton, eat your heart out, I would say.
Absolutely love that.
That's so fun. Talking of fun, guys, it's over. I can't believe it. Oh my God, we can sit here all day.
We need to do a sleepover.
Oh, we do.
Yes,
You're in your
please.
pajamas. Ready to
Do
go.
it.
So that is it for today. I'm sad to say. Thank you so much, Sasha, Jules, and Ola, and of course, Lisa and Billie. Next week, Louise Rowe is back with a double fashion hit plus some rosé tasting with Heather and Alexander Dudley. Maybe we'll come back for that. Plus more fab guests. You won't want to miss it. In the meantime, we would love it if you could comment below, give us a thumbs up, and do subscribe if you haven't yet. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and we'll see you soon. Bye.